Hi there, I'm Dave Colantoni. I'm here at NEB 2025 with Storj, and I'm really happy to present some of the new technology we have here at the show. And I want to introduce it to you to discover how it can help out your workflows, particularly when you're working with media in the cloud. We've come up with this concept as your S3 bucket as your production hub. And we really think it's a game changer in the way that your post-production pipeline and your media workflows will evolve in the future. So we know that there's editors that are working remote every day. Everybody knows this. We know that there's been big changes in our industry around where production is being done. It's done in Australia, it's done in New Zealand, it's done in Atlanta, it's done in Los Angeles. And that really means that it requires personnel for production personnel to be located anywhere around the world. And that means you need to develop content as it's being created, as it's being shot, but edited in a different part of the world. And that also means that you need technology to support that. Um, there is no elegant way really to work directly from object storage. We know that you must download before you have to edit because it's not very performant. We know that file updates, they must be managed manually most of the time. It also adds a lot of time and complexity to workflows. And not only that, it really creates a steep learning curve on how projects are produced. And you really want to make sure that your production personnel are trained in working with object storage because they probably grew up using block storage and are used to just editing files and going and making their project work. So at Storj, we really think that your S3 bucket can be your production media hub. And that's because our object storage is very high performance. It's the production ready source of truth. And it provides high speed file access anywhere, on prem or in the cloud of your choice, because not only are we a cloud provider, we can also run in data centers. It also provides globally scalable global scale at the cost of a single region. So you don't have to copy your media from one region to another. It's all in one global accessible region that is equally performant no matter where you're located. And it does support the Movie Lab's 2030 vision of where we want apps to come to your media. Media is only located in one place. It's accessible in one place. It's accessible on your desktop. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And you bring your apps to the media so there's no more of this moving media to one place or duplicating it or copying it. So there's three different things that we're talking about today, and we're happy to introduce a new product called Object Mount, and it's really a game changer in the way that you interact with object storage. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit and tell you some of the unique benefits around it. Now, Storj has been known for distributed storage for many years, and the complement of us bringing these two products together really starts to build out our platform. Now, there's a third element to this, which is on-demand GPUs, which is what we're calling distributed compute. So if you can think about really fast accessibility to your content, um, object storage that's readily accessible but highly performant, and then a compute mechanism that sits underneath it, it's very, very powerful platform. Now, why is it better? Why is distributed better? It provides a number of benefits. One, it's S3 compatible. So any S3 compatible storage, we can actually directly interact with it. Our Storj object storage is S3 compliant. It provides multi-region availability, but at the cost of a single region. So your costs are very much limited because it's one global network that you're accessing. It's very secure. It's disaster recovery pro, meaning you can, because your content is distributed in a way that it's um, broken up into little pieces and duplicated around that global network, it actually makes disaster recovery and resiliency a really good feature of the product. It's cost efficient. It's also built on open standards. We use open source in order to provide our software coding. And it also means that we want to make sure that your media stays as your media. We don't want to transform it into something else. We don't want to vendor lock it into our own proprietary format. We want you to have access to it just the way you want to interact with it. And all of that really does mean that it's exceptionally durable. So if you're talking about collaboration, and if you think about it, we have this global network of storage. We have an easy way to interact with it with Object Mount. That means that we're really setting a new paradigm in media. It means that you're going to upload your media once. It means that you're going to distribute globally immediately. It means that you can now collaborate anywhere you're located. It means that it's super fast, super highly performant. And it also means that this, we believe, will be the future of media workflows. And if you look, you might be, uploading from a set, I don't know what that's, New York possibly, and you're editing in Los Angeles. You might be looking at doing some color correction in London. You might have a second unit shooting in Cape Town. Our platform allows for this to happen. Now, some of the unique benefits of Object Mount really are a differentiator in the media space. Object Mount allows you to work on the media in any cloud or on-premise object storage. So it provides you direct access to that object storage, and it presents to the user as a file mount. So it's just like a hard disk on their system. A user, an editor, is used to interacting with content that's directly accessible to them. They don't need to go and try to deal with object storage because it doesn't really work for them. So we have Object Mount, which presents that object and those objects directly to the user as how they know how to interact, which is with files. And so that means that Object Mount is it's stored locally. It's secure by design. It's super intuitive, meaning it's easy to just spin up your software and point it to the bucket and you get going. Put in some access keys and you're off and running. There's no downloading or uploading. You access your media directly. You edit your media directly. That means you can edit high resolution files in the cloud. And that is really cost effective. It's really brings your time to market. It reduces your time to market. Reduces cost of the overall production. And so that uploading and downloading is really a game changer. It works with small files and it works with large files and small files, but it also really makes the cloud accessible at maximum speed. Again, I keep talking about performance, and it means that you're accessing this cloud storage and mounting it as a file mount on your desktop, which gives you that high speed accessibility so that you can edit, you can collaborate, you can browse content, you can ingest. So how does it really work for our workflows? So the first thing is, and I'm just going to do a quick review because I've said some of these things already, but it really does allow you to edit in real time in the cloud. And this means online editing. It means that you can edit 4K files. It means that you can access camera originals if you so want to edit those, or you want to just view them. You get direct access to that sitting in the cloud. This means that you have a fast turnaround. It means that you're very cost efficient, and it means that it's super easy to work with, including applications like DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, and Final Cut Pro, and Cutting Room even. So if you've seen the Cutting Room product, works directly with that too. It also allows you to collaborate globally, which means team members, like I explained before, are located anywhere. You might have someone editing in Los Angeles. You might be ingesting content in New York directly to our object storage, or an Amazon S3 bucket, and you can access it directly from Object Mount. Means that all team members can access that same content and work with it at the same time. It means it's really effective. There's no duplication. You're not copying media from one place to another, from region to region. You don't have to do any of that. And one of the nice benefits about this is the way that we've deployed our storage. It's very carbon positive, meaning it reduces the need for physical hard drives and complex data moving workflows. It allows you to, I explained the workflow a little bit earlier, but it really does accelerate the way you're ingesting content, and it makes it really simple and elegant. So ingest is super fast. It's drag and drop. It means that you have access to your content as fast as you could possibly get it, because it's accelerating those upload speeds, which means that it's blazingly fast, and it really removes complexity in the way that you're ingesting content. It also allows for smart archiving, which means that because Object Mount is so performant, it allows you to access your archive media on archive accessible drives or archive accessible S3 buckets. That means that you can view that content directly from your S3 bucket. It means that you don't have to rehydrate. It means that you don't have to do costly migrations, and it really can reduce the NAS hardware as a local downloads as needed. Um, this means that there's obviously, if you're accessing lower cost storage, you're going to have significant cost savings. It also means that it's always available because you want to access that content in real time. It's accessible to you whenever you need it. You don't have to retrieve it. You don't have to rehydrate it and make it accessible after a period of time. It's instantly available to you. And overall, this really does bring out how we're simplifying workflows. It's eliminating the time. It's eliminating download time. It's allowing you to browse your files in object storage. It's allowing you to edit them all in one pool of storage with direct access at high performance, and it really accelerates your workflows. That means we've streamlined, we reduced the learning curve for all the production personnel, and it really, at the end of the day, it's super scalable. So you can continue to access more and more content as you put it on that one S3 bucket and continue to do your production as you need to do it. So that's our presentation. That's Object Mount. If you're at NEB, you have about 2 days to come and take a look at it. If not, you can see all of our content online at storj.io. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to come by the show and ask us anything. We'll be happy to help you out. I'm Dave Colantoni. Thank you for being with me, and I'll see you next time.